In this video, I'm just going to cover the key features associated with ImageCam. Firstly, you can resize the recordable area by grabbing hold of any corner with your mouse, and that will resize it. You'll also see the dimensions change on the bottom panel here, and you can also just change the numbers or the digits. So if I change the 497 to 400, you'll see that it automatically reduces the width. If I go to 200 on the height, you'll see it automatically reduces that, so you get exact dimensions that you need. Also on the bottom left here, we've got max FPS. This is the frame rate. It gets a little bit technical, but if you go to Wikipedia and do a search for frame rate, it'll tell you about frame rates. It'll explain it far better than I can. In fact, it's something I invariably don't use, so invariably it's something you probably won't use unless you've got an extreme recording situation. Nextly, we've got the record button, so let's go to the record button. After hitting the record screen, you'll then have the usual save screen you would be familiar with on your PC. You want to give the file a name. You then move down to the bottom section. We've got title frame. If you tick that, you can then set the number of seconds that you want the title frame to appear for. So I've got it set here to 10 seconds, so that means it'll create its own title frame. Now this is quite basic. It's just a black screen the same size as the recording area, and you can set it, for example, if you set it to 1 second, it will just set that title screen to play for 1 second, or if you set it to 10 seconds, it'll hold it there for 10 seconds before it moves on to what you are actually recording. You can put in this area, you can put in there a short title. It's quite limited. You can't change the font, etc. You can change the font, whether it's a big font or not, by ticking and unticking the big font tick box. But other than that, it's quite limited, but that is the limits we have when dealing with images in this way. You could actually have the same effect by typing out on a Word document, for example, changing the font and then just recording that, but this option is there. You've also got the option to, down the bottom here, it says GIF repeat count. If you have it on 0, it means that whatever you've recorded will just go in a loop, so it'll play over and over again. It's good for some situations. If you've got it in a situation where you want somebody just to see it once, you would then just change the 0 to 1. It will then play once and then stop. If you set it to 5, it will play 5 times and then stop. If you set it to 10 times, etc., it will just play for those number of times and then stop. Once you've set it off to record, if you hit the pause button, you then get an insert button. You can click that and it does as discussed before, but this time it'll insert a text frame the same as before into that position within the image. Again, you can set the duration of it, and you can insert it once or twice. Just simply type in what you want. You can then insert it. It could then move forward. You can insert another one, and you'll see the number goes up. So you're actually inserting multiple frames. Once you unpause, it will then go on and continue recording after those frames. Finally, when you're finished, just click stop and it'll then record or complete the recording.